On November 13, 1974, in the quiet village of Amityville, New York, the DeFeo family home stood shrouded in darkness. From the outside, 112 Ocean Avenue looked ordinary. White siding, shuttered windows, the picture of suburban peace. Inside, it was a slaughterhouse. At 3:15 a.m., Ronald DeFeo Jr. crept from room to room, methodically executing his parents and 4 siblings with a high-powered rifle. None of them stirred. No one screamed. The neighbors heard nothing. All 6 were found face down in their beds, as if something, or someone, had paralyzed them in their sleep. Ronald later claimed voices in the house told him to do it. Demonic whispers, something ancient, something hungry. And as police hauled him away, he whispered, "They wouldn't leave me alone." Just over a year later, George and Kathy Lutz moved into the house with their 3 children. The DeFeo's blood had been scrubbed away, but the walls seemed to breathe with secrets. The air was thick, clammy, heavy with something unseen. From their first night, things were off. Doors opened and slammed on their own. Cold spots appeared in rooms with no vents. The family dog refused to go near the basement, barking madly at empty corners. George woke each night at exactly 3:15 a.m., the time of the DeFeo murders. One night their daughter Missy spoke to a new, imaginary friend. She called it Jody. It had red glowing eyes, a pig's face, and it told her things, dark things, about what happened in the house. Then George saw Jody too. The Lutzes tried to explain away the events, drafts, stress, bad dreams. But explanations turned to desperation when the house turned on them. Green ooze began to seep from the walls. Crucifixes twisted upside down. The children's beds violently shook at night. George grew withdrawn and cold, obsessing over the fireplace and sharpening an axe, just like Ronald DeFeo before him. Kathy awoke with strange welts on her back, claw marks that hadn't been there the night before. The priest they called to bless the house was attacked by an unseen force and fled, warning, "It's not the house that's possessed. It's something underneath." That night, George followed a sound to the basement and found a hidden room, painted entirely red, no windows. In the days that followed, the house became hostile. Doors exploded off hinges. Disembodied voices whispered their names in the dead of night. Kathy levitated off the bed, screaming in a language she didn't know. George stood for hours at a time, staring into the flames, mumbling, "They want me to finish it." The red room below began to stink, of rot, sulfur, and something ancient. George brought in blueprints. That room shouldn't exist, not under the foundation. Missy said Jody had moved into the walls and told her, "The house eats people." On the 28th night, the Lutzes fled in the middle of a blizzard, leaving everything behind. They never spent another night in the house. But after the Lutzes left, paranormal investigators and psychics flooded in. What they reported chilled even seasoned experts. Phantom voices caught on tape whispering, "Get out," furniture moving by itself, an upstairs window that seemed to bleed. In one photo, a child with glowing eyes peers from the staircase. The house was supposed to be empty. Some say the home was built over an ancient native burial ground. Others claim the land was cursed by a cult that once held rituals in the nearby woods, and some still hear footsteps when they walk past at night. Though 112 Ocean Avenue has changed owners and numbers, the walls remember. And late at night, at exactly 3:15 a.m., the lights flicker, as if something inside is waiting for a new family.